and I drove it. Never shut it off, never even hardly changed the oil actually, just drove it. They'll buff. Just kidding, they're gonna stay dirty. They're never gonna get washed. And you guys remember Randy, Paul's cameraman? He bought a truck just like that, brand new. And we would race every night. Good morning, guys, or afternoon. Today, I need to get some junk out of the yard. So this thing, the old 5-speed truck, we're gonna get that out of there today so we can take it over probably to a buddy Chase's house. He thinks we can fix it, so we're gonna let him try. If nothing else, it's a core. We'll throw it back together and we'll use it one way or another. We're gonna pull it in the shop and take some tires off for the old ranch Toyota. Go check cows in, go thrash it, because that's a Toyota. That's what they're for. So this truck right here, 92, 91, I can't remember. And I may have done that. There was a gooseneck trailer parked right here. I backed it out of the shop, just got the head gasket fixed. It was hydrolocked, had a bad head gasket. 3 O's. We should open the hood and show you that. That was a joke. I've got a 4.3 that I should have just put in it then, but I was cheap and just bought a head gasket. Just pulled it out of the shop, put it in gear, hopped out. I came back out the next morning and it's right under the trailer. I thought, what in the crap? Anyways, I didn't get it in gear all the way. It popped out. These are the tires that were on it when she bought it. I can't even remember how many years ago that was. When you're not towing with a diesel, putting torque to the ground, they'll last a long time. You can get a lot of miles out of something if you're not towing with it, which I'm not used to. You about got to put it in low range just to get up over the sands. But we're going to put some tires on that and take the tranny out of this 5-speed truck, because after that I can decide if I'm going to fix this truck or just part it out. I don't know. We could fix it pretty easy. I've got a motor found for it, a couple $100. We could throw it back together. I'm just not decided yet. But I need it gone probably to get to this. This was gave to me. All I had to do was go get it, which you can tell it's been growed in for a while. Nothing special. Camper special truck. This is the crazy thing about it. Let's check this out. It's got shocks through the cab, through the bed. These bees want to eat me. Camper special truck. I'm sure that shock is something with the camper. Kind of weird. That truck runs and drives. I took the rear end out for the Tundra. Solid axle. Back in high school, I used to drive that green 94 Chevy and I drove it. Never shut it off. Never even hardly changed the oil actually, just drove it. And you guys remember Randy, Paul's cameraman, my cousin. He bought a truck just like that, brand new. And we would race every night. We'd shoot rabbits every night and then race home. And I never won. So I was like, you know what? I need one of those trucks. If it's fast enough to beat mine, I need one. And so I started building one. And then we bought a farm. And it's been sitting there a long time. It needs to be finished. I need to be driving it around. It's close. The hard part's done. The IFS is cut out. Let's have a look under here. I haven't even looked under here in a while. It's got steering, shocks, links, oil pan. That's the sketchy part. It was a front sump. Needed to be a rear sump. So I measured it and cut it. But then I ran into a problem. The steering box is as far forward, it's hitting the core support, and my links are all but rubbing. I couldn't get the axle far enough forward without cutting and fixing all that, which I should have done, just do it right. So then the oil pan hit, so I had to cut the oil pan again. I butchered it. It's got a lot of cuts and welds, and I remember that was a struggle. Building a whole new pickup, designing a pan, not my prettiest job. I don't know, I'd like to get that done sometime. I think it'd be kind of cool, put a flatbed on it, There's pretty much a whole yard of projects. Been collecting for a lifetime and I need to get them gone. The old yellow, I think it's a 75, I can't remember. 2-wheel drive. The only reason that I even want to drive that is to keep up with this. Joe, my wife's uncle from Cedar, that's his truck, and we have a LS for it in the shop, and that is about to become a pretty sweet truck. 4L60 5.3, that's his. I wish I could claim it, but that's not mine, that's his. Probably gonna get 4.8 pistons. He wants a lopey, big cam, big thumper, something rowdy. Giant cam, he wants a big cam in it, put some horsepower down, just to do some burnouts. Which I can't blame him, that would be super fun. So if he gets this truck going, I may have to get that other one going, just so we can both cruise around in some 2-wheel drive, long bed square bodies, because there's not much cooler than that. That'd be pretty fun. We're gonna use the Toyota since it's here. I'll pull down here and we'll get hooked up, and my wife will help me pull it up the hill. I'll coast it down into the shop. We'll take some tires off, do some tire swaps, get a transmission out. So here we go. I don't know if I've ever seen this much red in this shop before. Red. I'm not a huge red guy. My dad's got a couple of red trucks. I've had buddies with red trucks and they look nice, but just not me, I guess. Sweet, we got one truck on the hoist and most of a truck in here. We could probably shut the door, but we'd be right up under it. It's good enough, I can deal with that. We're gonna buzz these tires off. Put them on that and we'll leave these ones off till the tranny's out, just because they're off anyways. No point in walking under them and around them and through them. Sweet, I'm excited. Is that half a tire? Half or just under. Not brand new tires, but the rims look good. They'll buff. Just kidding, they're gonna stay dirty. They're never gonna get washed, but they look good. Holes or swirls? I don't know which one looks better. I kind of dig these. My buddy's brother had a truck just like this in high school. Same truck, same rims. I liked it then. I like those wheels. I like them now still. So I'm excited for the holes. I think they look good. Let's do some upgrading to the old Toyota here. See if she'll go just a little bit better. First tires off the Toyota. Got them both off this. Toyota one's on there. And we're just doing a little looking, little maintenance and pre-trip while the tire's off. It's dark, I know I need a light. We got a little bit of brakes left. Tire rod end, you can hear it clunking. It's wearing out. Shocks are gone. Axle boots. Leaking a little grease. I'd say all that's normal for an old Toyota. I know a guy that has a solid axle out of an 85 Toyota. It's already got gears and lockers. We might have to go visit him. What do you think? Front of this is jacked up. Back's lower. I think it looks good. I think we might have to go pester the old man about his Toyota axle. This may become solid axle swap. I don't know, maybe this winter when we have time. The way the suspension looks, maybe sooner than later. But that's just part of old trucks, so I'll get the rest of these tires swapped. Let's get this job done. Heck yeah, that went pretty quick. What do you think? I like them. I like it a lot. Check Change the whole looks of it for the better, I think. A little bit taller, twice the tread. I kind of dig these little trucks. They're pretty sweet. I like it. Glad they're done. We'll get these on when the tranny's out. Let's get this truck out of the way and let's go for a drive. We gotta test drive it. And my tranny jack quit working. Look right here, I'll show you. Quit working, so I shoved it right out the door. It blew a seal on it, leaked oil everywhere. I was just done. Haven't had time to look at it. I don't know why or where it was even leaking, but I used it like 3 times. Cheap eBay one. I'm sure that's why. You get what you pay for. Let's lift the door up, go for a drive. Let's see how much horsepower it robbed. They're taller, so it took horsepower that it didn't have. It's probably got 28 horse instead of 32. That's what I'm betting. Let's hear the power of the 3.0 here. Oh. Got an exhaust leak, gotta fix that. Best part about Toyotas. Let's head to Orderville. Let's go see what the old man's doing and steal a tranny jack. Because he's not using his and I need it. Mine's broke. We're gonna back right in like we own the place and take what we want. Unless he's there to catch us. Then maybe we won't. What do you think, pup? What do you think, Rizzo? Huh? What are the odds? Let's see if we get caught. Nope. Those are giant gates. Haha, there it is. Tranny jack. Get that dug out and we'll get it loaded. Got her loaded. A little heavy by yourself, but definitely doable. Let's go home. Toyota's out, door's shut. I'm not too sad those rims are switched. I don't like those swirls as much as the other ones, so got this truck in the air and just looking at everything that I need. The starter will be hanging. I'll probably take it off. I mostly just wish I knew what I was doing. If this tranny was good, I'd probably just fix the truck, put a motor back in it, because right now the exhaust is in the way of getting the tranny out. I'd like to take the cross member out with the transmission, but it's gonna hit the torsion cross member, exhaust, but I don't want to cut the exhaust if I'm gonna fix the truck. So I'm gonna get the tranny on the tranny jack, slide it forward and down as much as I can, take the transfer case off, and then we'll pull the tranny out. I've got the shifter cane out. I took it off before the truck went up, so it should be able to just come down. If I'm gonna keep the transmission, I need the hydraulic clutch. I've got more stuff to take out. For right now, we'll pull drive lines, take the tranny and transfer case, and just get it out of the truck, put the tires back on, and then we'll be on to the next project. That's probably the route I'm gonna go till we figure some more things out. See how bad this transmission really is. We'll probably just go to that point, I'm sure. Well guys, what do you think? Got a tranny out. Is that too much movement? How much is in the back? Back's good, back's solid. Wish you could just look down in there, diagnose it, and be like, yeah, that's what's wrong, but I can't. So someone that's tore into these before, listen to that. Something's broke in there. I'm not sure what, but maybe we'll find out here shortly. We'll get that gutted, see if we throw it away or if we can fix it. A good 241, good parts, long leaf springs in the back, heavy half. There's good parts. I'm sure we can part out and use somewhere. Anyways, guys, that gets me a lot closer to getting this truck out of the shop and out of my yard. If we part it out, we're gonna start listing it, get it gone, Depends on the tranny, I guess. We'll hurry up and get that tore apart. I got some water to go change in Panguitch, so I'm gonna head over there and let's see what the hay's looking like. Hey guys, you guys ever worked long days, hot, and then watch the sunset? While changing water, walking through alfalfa that is just over my knee. That was a terrible video, I know, but we've been blessed. Alfalfa's tall, the rains are coming finally. It's been a long summer, but fall time, it's shaping up. You gotta love, let's crawl through this fence. Gotta love being able to walk through a hayfield after a long day of work. Sure is nice to appreciate seeing a little payoff. All day, every day, changing water, keeping a crop alive, getting ready to cut it now. We'll put it in a bale. We'll be feeding it up this winter. We've got some hay to go bale. It's almost dark, the heat's gone, and there's rain tomorrow. So we're gonna try to get this field all baled up. It already got rained on last week. It was just about ready, just starting to rake it, and the rain came in. Oh well. We'll go get it tonight. Got two of the best helpers with me. Doug already started. Let's go see where he got and how much we've got left. Well, we found the tractor. Looks like we got a little more baling than I was thinking. She's definitely saw some rain. Dang it, Bauer, that's what you get for going camping. That'll happen to the best of us. I don't know why that wouldn't bale. I think this was raked today or yesterday. Oh yeah, she's crunchy. She'll bale up no problem. We'll warm this tractor up and start making some circles. Let's see here. Think it'll start? As long as the AC works, we'll be in good shape. Well, looks like we're good to bale. You boys ready to bale some hay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's make some bales. Almost got all the edges cleaned up. A lot of times with these weird shaped fields, that's sometimes is the hardest thing to do here. Especially right before dark. Get the edges cleaned up, and then we can just make nice clean circles. Don't have end swaths to worry about. Yeah, things are going good. Heck yeah. I don't know how you guys like spending time with your kids, but I enjoy working with mine. You compete with everything nowadays. Sports, school, friends, TV, phones, everything wants your attention. So if I can spend time teaching my kids how to work, then I'm all for it. And I love that they love coming with me. It makes it that much better. We'll make a few more laps and hope that we don't have any breakdowns or broken strings, and this just goes slick as it can.
It's been a long day. We're all tired.
We're in some good hay now. Got the edges cleaned up. It's kind of hard to tell at night, but old Bauer had some pretty good hay. Definitely had to shift down in this stuff. Falling off under the tractor, coming out in balls. It's not hit his mover right there. This old antique stuff barely works as it is. We don't need to make it any worse. We'll let the baler eat that one for a second. Dry, crunchy, sharp, hay's hard. It'll catch and ball up. But we're making rounds, we're getting her baled. This is the fun part about baling at night. Broken shear bolt. When you're packing your boys, you can feel it hitting hard. So you shift down, you're like, I'll go turn the pressure down. So you have to get out, turn the pressure up and down. You're like, I'll just make one more round. Well, the bolt lets loose when the bolt wants to. So let's change this real quick. Come on. Where is it at? There, we got it. What are your bets on that's the only bolt we break tonight? Let me know in the comments how many bolts I ended up breaking. I'm sure this is noisy, but since we're out here, let's turn the pressure down. It was at 13, now it's at 1150. I think we'll be good for a little while. Well, I think we're gonna call it a night. The old baler's just about quit spinning. We'll shut her down. Good night. No broken bells. How many shear bolts did we end up breaking? The number went up, but let me know in the comments how many you think. It's not the dew, it's not the moisture, it's the rained on hay, the clumps just hitting at once, balling up under the tractor, hitting the pickup, breaking a shear bolt. It's just life, but we made it through. Moon's giant tonight. Super pretty night, and thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time.